You're watching a Start to Finish Podcasting Quick Tip, brought to you by the Start to Finish Podcasting TV Network with Andre Lewis.
What's going on, my people? This is Andre Lewis, your boy from Start to Finish Podcasting TV Network. And today, I want to go over a piece of equipment that's going to help you with your recording. So let me ask you a question. Have you ever recorded your audio and there was a time where you had to turn up the audio, and when you turned it up, along came with that gain increase came your floor noise increase also. So what happens is when you turn your gain up, you'll get floor noise, which I can't describe it, but it kind of, it's like in the background of you talking, it sounds like a or something like that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you a sample of it right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn up the volume, and you're going to start hearing the floor noise in the background. So once I do that, you'll get an idea. If you use headphones, it's probably best that you have headphones on if you want to hear it. Usually it doesn't go too bad with, you won't hear it that well, probably if you're listening from a computer speaker, because it's not directly on your ear. But if you have headphones, you can, but I'll try to turn it up a little extra loud so you can hear it if you're on a computer. So I'm going to do that now, and I'm going to introduce you to some floor noise. Just a second. All right, so that's floor noise, and when you turn it up more, it gets louder. So sometimes when you record, or when you're new, and just even if you're a regular podcaster that's been podcasting for a while, when you turn that floor noise, when you turn up that gain to boost your voice or your signal, you're also turning up that floor noise, as I said. So how do we get the boost in the gain without getting the floor noise? And what I'm going to introduce to you today is a tool or a piece of equipment that's going to help you get that. And that is the Cloudlifter CL-1. Okay. This is the Cloudlifter CL-1. They have the Cloudlifter CL-2. They have the Cloudlifter CL-4. And I believe there's two more Cloudlifters, but it's not for this. I think it's more of, it does something else. I'll have to get back with you on that. Maybe I'll put it in the show notes. But this Cloudlifter here will help you with your floor noise. So let's just say you want to turn up your gain and boost your signal. This will help you do that without boosting the floor noise. Because what this does is this gives you an extra 25 decibels of gain. Basically, the most people who use this have microphones that, put this down here. Most of the people that use this are people who have microphones, or podcasters that have microphones that need a lot of gain. Like, let's see here. This Shure SM7B, it takes a lot of gain. So you want to use that for, you would want to use the Cloudlifter for the Shure SM7B because it does take a lot of gain. Some people say it doesn't if you're using a DBX 286, but that's a whole nother video that I've made already. So I'll put that in the show notes also. But if you have a microphone that requires a lot of gain, or if you just have if you have a microphone that doesn't require a lot of gain, but you just want to turn your gain up just to get a louder signal without the noise floor, then the CL1, the Cloudlifter, is what you're going to use. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you a diagram, just a small little diagram of how it works, just more like a picture, because there is some connections, ways you have to connect it to make it work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a diagram of how that works, and then I'm actually going to do it on right now with the equipment that I have. I won't do it on this mic, but I'm going to do it on another mic. So let's go to the diagram now. All right. So right here, uh, this is it. This is the microphone. This is the Shure SM58. It's connected to the Cloudlifter through an XLR cable. So you would need two XLR cables to do this. So you'll connect one end of the XLR cable to the microphone, another end into the Cloudlifter, and then you would get another XLR cable coming out the CL-1 going into whatever recording device you have, whether it be a soundboard, a mixer, the Zoom H6 right here, or the Focusrite 18i8, or um, whatever device you use for recording. So basically, this is how it works. It goes to the microphone, to the Cloudlifter, and then to the recording device. Okay. So don't look at this here. Let me just tell you this. Looking at this, you don't have to have this type of microphone. So you can also use Shure SM7B, like I said, an RE320 or SM58. They'll go in, and then the signal will go in, and then the signal will come out into your recording device, which is, like I said, a mixer, the Zoom H6, or your Focusrite 18i8, or whatever recording device that you use. All right, so that's how that works in a nutshell. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually hook this up. All right, I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry, but now now I'm going to hook this up here, and I'm going to show you how it's done. So the first thing we need to do is get a mic. Have a mic here. All right. So we're going to take, let me get the XLR cables. Man, I talk too fast. All right. So here's the first cable. And you're going to put this one in here, such as that. Okay. So now we have the XLR cable hooked up to the microphone. And I'll put this down. All right. Then we're going to take that other end of the XLR cable, and we're going to put it in here. So let's, okay, so we'll put it in here. All right, so it's in here. Then we're going to take another XLR cable, because remember I said the microphone goes through gets connected to an XLR into the Cloudlifter, and on the other end, you're going to need another XLR cable. All right, so all right, so here's the other end of here's another XLR cable. You're going to put this in here. All right, so right now we have the microphone. All right, we have a microphone here. Cables going out of the microphone into this one. And then we have another XLR cable going in here. And this one is going to go into your recording device, which can be anything, whatever you're recording on, if it takes an XLR cable. All right. So that's how that works. And once you do that, you'll be able to turn your gain down and still get 25 decibels of gain. So if your signal right now, if you're using a microphone and your signal requires, let's just say 20 decibels of gain for somebody to hear you, let's just say 35 decibels of gain. If you have a microphone and you have to crank it up to about the 35 mark, okay, the Cloudlifter will allow you to turn it down to about, instead of 35, having it at 35 on your device, or your recording device, it'll let you turn it down to from 35 to about 10. And then you would hook up the Cloudlifter, and it will give you another about 20 to 25 decibels of gain. So you're back up at 35, but without the floor noise. Okay. Because sometimes if you go up to 35 decibels of gain, and I'm just giving a number, this is just an example. If you go up to 35 decibels of gain, let's just say on this DBX 286, you can go up to about 60 decibels of gain. But if you put it on 35 and you still hear a lot of floor noise, then you're going to have to turn it down, but you don't want your signal to be sacrificed. So that's why this Cloudlifter will help you, because you can turn it down to 10 decibels of gain on a DBX 286, and your Cloudlifter will boost it back up to 35. Usually with the DBX 286, you want to get to about around 55 decibels of gain, depending on the microphone, with the Shure SM7B anyway. But on another microphone, it may not be that much. That's why I said 35 decibels of gain. But that's how the Cloudlifter works, okay? So you're going to have your microphone going into the Cloudlifter. Then you're going to have that signal coming out of the Cloudlifter into your recording device, and it's going to be recording. You'll have that decibel of gain that you need without having floor noise in it. So this is the best thing. This Cloudlifter here is a godsend device here, because I even use it for this recording now. I have two of these. I have two Shure SM7Bs that I use for my wife and my podcast. So we need these, because without you can crank up the DBX 286 with your Shure SM7B and it'll be fine. But I kind of like that clean extra gain. I don't want to go that far up. I want to use as less gain as possible without that floor noise. So this is definitely something that you can use. It runs for, this one runs for $149. The Cloudlifter CL-2 runs for $249, and I think the Cloudlifter CL-4, which gives you 4 inputs and outputs, I think that's $499. It can get expensive. All I can tell you is not everybody has the money to buy one for $149, but all I can do is tell you to save up your money, because it's not that easy just to pull out $149. So I definitely would use this if you have issues with turning up your gain and then still hearing that floor noise or stuff in the background. This will definitely help you out. So I don't have any affiliate links. I'm not an affiliate of this product. So I'm just giving you this just my opinion of it, and just a tool I wanted to introduce to you to help you, boost your gain without hearing that floor noise. So if you have any questions about this CL1, this Cloudlifter, don't hesitate to ask me. You can reach me at starttofinishpodcasting@gmail.com, or you can check out the website at starttofinishpodcasting.com. I'll take any questions, man. It doesn't have to be about what we just talked about, but I'm telling you, this Cloudlifter is real good. It really works. There's other tools that you can use that's comparable to that, a Fathead, or I forgot the name of the other one, but I like this one because it's durable, like very durable. Don't sound like it, but it's very durable. You can knock this thing around and it does the job. A Fathead is just one little piece. I don't really care for that. I like durable stuff, so that's why I chose the Cloudlifter over the Fathead. But it's your choice. I mean, they both work great. So, like I said, if you have any questions, give me shoot me an email. Make sure you subscribe to my videos, and thank you very much. All right, I'm out of here. Hope you enjoyed this video. Your boy Andre is out of here. Later.